MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Michael Wacha is on the mound for the Cardinals. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, I love watching this guy pitch. I went back and looked at the video of his last game. He pitched into the 6th inning, threw the ball great, had electric stuff when he needed to, pitched out of some tough jams, and pitched well enough to get the W. So I think we'll see tonight really firsthand what kind of pitcher he is. We'll get to see it firsthand. I like
the 0-2 once more. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Well, the way I see Ed, he gets a lot of respect for his strike zone. There's not a lot of umpires in the league that have the kind of respect he does. He's consistent, he's got a great zone, and he's well respected across the board.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Gonzalez is right there. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now at the plate, Aledmys Diaz. He's a guy that's not afraid to run if he gets aboard. Comes in ranked 2nd on the team in stolen bases.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 gone here in the home half of the first. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still no score. Into the box, Jake Comstock. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Harold Reynolds, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, last game they just didn't play well. They gave up a lot of runs, really sloppy. So when you play that sloppy.
And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Red Strand. Here's Randal Grichuk. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club.
Randal Grichuk.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit to third. Gonzalez scoops it up. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Reds. They are in the top 5 in the most errors committed by a team. So it's not just one player that's kicking the ball, but it's been routinely as a team. When you're giving up that many errors and make that many mistakes, you're not going to win many ball games.
First delivery to him on the way. Dribbled back toward the mound. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. A great look at the famous. Stepping up now, Carlos Robles. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year.
That was a tough split right there. The splitter in the high 80s. When you're throwing that kind of split with that kind of movement, you're reading it with the arm speed as a hitter. You think it's fastball, then it dips. And when it's coming in the 80s like that, you definitely read fastball out of the hand. Well, we've watched him dip below 230 in this cold streak. He started off the season okay. That single right there, maybe that turns him around and gets him going the right direction.
Harrison Bader is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with another 2-2, and he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. To second for one. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Colton Wong will stand in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard but foul.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Has a look. Now the pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed. And for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. One hit, one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are striding in once again, Jake Comstock. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4.
Hey, get your pitch and drive it right here.
Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog. Come on now,
he's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Reds strand a couple. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score.
Leading off the 4th inning.
Stephen Piscotty is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, he's likely to be successful.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. No. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Rendell Grichuk. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Low for ball 1.
That was a good take right there. Look, double play situation, and this guy's got a nasty split that makes you hit the ground ball. You're probably going to see it. That was a nice job of taking that pitch.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats. And just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Now batting,
Kenny Vargas is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And that misses. 1-1.
All right, come on.
1-1. Here it comes. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored. A wild pitch. No runs, just 1 hit. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Cards leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pablo Sandoval. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Pablo Sandoval.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. this is hit high in the air out toward left center. Alcantara has a read on it. 1 out. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point.
Catcher
Carlos Robles stands in as he looks at a called strike. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Well, Matt, they've all seen him at this point, and clearly they're not picking him up much better. Do you see the swing on that pitch right there? Nasty.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. No runs, just one hit. One error for the Cardinals to this point. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Austin is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Digging in to try it again. Harrison Baer comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Put him away. Give me your best stuff. Here you go.
And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Now at the plate, Jake Comstock. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Jake Comstock.
Waka comes set. Here's the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for Cincinnati.
Leading off for the Cardinals, pitcher Michael Wacha.
Michael Wacha is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way out in front.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Alcantara giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting, right fielder Steven
Swing and a liner. Foul. The 0-1 to third. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. We're through 6 full, and we still have no score. And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Here you go, guys.
Pitch on the way. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. On its way is pitch number 75. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Up next for the Cardinals,
Rendell Grichuk
left
is
fielder,
in for the third time now as he takes a
Grichuk.
called strike. It's 0-1.
I've been so impressed how he's got ahead of hitters. He's been over 80% in the game right now. First pitch strike to hitters. When you do that, you're going to have good success.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
First
Into the
baseman,
windup
number
and the
19.
pitch. Kenny Vargas is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Add another. Ready for another shot now.
The pitcher,
Jake
number
Comstock.
25.
And an
Jake
opportunity here for a
Comstock.
4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's really earned it. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw by Sandoval is in time, 1 away. Digging in once again, Pablo Sandoval.
for the
0
Cardinals.
for 2 on the afternoon
Third
so
baseman,
far.
Pablo
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Sandoval.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Hey, no one down here.
Hey, come on now, come on.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Your
Eugenio
attention, please.
Suarez will
Pinch
pinch
hitting
hit
for the
here, and
Cardinals.
he's the potential
Number
tying
7.
run. And now a
Eugenio
right-hander's begun to loosen up in the
Suarez.
Cincinnati bullpen. Ball 1. They'll check in with an average still south of 230. 8 home runs and 34 driven in.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Tough slider down low for a strike.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Your
Jose
attention,
Martinez will get the call to
Pinch hitting for
pinch
the
hit here,
Cardinals.
as we'll see what he can do
Number
with 2
58.
out and the bases empty.
Jose Martinez.
Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. The batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. 4 home runs and 16 RBIs. Austin is going to have room out there as he. So digging in now, Kurt Hire. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th.
Pitcher,
Swung right over the
54.
splitter there, 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Second baseman, number 16, Colton Wong.
Colton Wong will stand in. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Ball 2.
This is a well-conditioned pitcher right here. His stamina is showing up. He's still throwing in the high 90s.
coming up on his one. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he'll make the catch there to end it. And the Reds have earned a sweep here in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a 1-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Jake Comstock wins his team-leading 10th game of the year, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. Michael Wacha is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Stadium Station, or up the street at the 8th and Pine Station. Bus service on the 40 and 410X lines is located outside the stadium on 7th and 8th Streets, while service on the 30 and 93 lines is available on Broadway and 4th Street.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.
Now from Chase Field in the capital city of Phoenix, Arizona, MLB Network is on the air. A Labor Day matchup in store for you here between the Cincinnati Reds and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Archie Bradley, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, with a guy like him, you're just looking for quality innings. Usually he'll give you 6 or 7, and he keeps the team in the ball game. And when you think about it, what else do you really want from your starter? He's capable of shutting a team down and dominating, but that's not what's expected of him all the time.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
And there's out number 1. Coming to the plate now, A.J. Pollock. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. And that misses low and away, ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
1-1.
Slider stayed too low, ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High pop up. Calling for it, Votto.
Got it. I go.
2 down. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title. Hit hard to short. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. We are still digging in. David Peralta, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Oh, good knuckle curve. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And another foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Reds. And I'm looking down there at Joey Votto. You know, Joey will surprise you. He'll make an unbelievable play because he's a gambler. He's not afraid to challenge on a bunt, and he's not afraid to turn and spin and throw a ball to second base without even looking that direction.
Digging in now, Yasmani Tomas. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Here's the pitch. On the ground to the left side. Gonzalez comes up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Ready now, Didi Gregorius. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively.
Didi Gregorius.
Come on, guys. Hey, 2 away now.
Into the windup and the pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner, but an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3. Striding into the box, Jake Comstock.
Jake Comstock.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll go after the first pitch here as the fastball's hit foul off to the right. Strike one.
Here you go.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are two gone now. Coming to the plate now, number 39. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200.
Hey, nobody away. All right, come on now.
The windup and the 0-1. Way out in front. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Hank Conger. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year.
Conger.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
That was a tough split right there. A splitter in the high 80s. When you're throwing that kind of split with that kind of movement, you're reading it with the arm speed as a hitter. You think it's fastball, then it dips. And when it's coming in the 80s like that, you definitely read fastball out of the hand.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Swing and a liner. This one's down. It's the first hit for Arizona, and it's going to be for extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for two bases.
Well, this is one of those big opportunities. You look back and say, did we learn anything? Now, yesterday, runners in scoring position in big situations, I couldn't drive them in. Now you got a chance to show you learned something and drive a run in here.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with two strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, that's a nice hit right there. But you know what? It's a 200th RBI he drove in with that base hit. Now, that's not 1,000. It's not something going to get him in the Hall of Fame yet. But he'll remember it.
And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now. Looking to minimize the damage here. Paul Goldschmidt is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
This is an interesting matchup, Matt. These are two of the best players in the league. You got a possible MVP candidate in the hitter and a possible Cy Young Award winner in the pitcher. What a matchup.
And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start, to run on 3 hits. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Peralta. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there for strike 1.
Peralta.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And he struck him out. Digging in to try it again, Yasmani Tomas comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike one. And a step off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss. Ready with the 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Here's Didi Gregorius. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
I like the pitch.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Striding in once again, number 39. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Here's Hank Conger. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at bat. And a ball, 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Tap down the line. That winds up foul. 1-1. Here it comes. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 pitch. Line towards center field. Alcantara is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box, Archie Bradley, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And this is fouled at the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is digging in for his second at bat. Jake Comstock. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Now a swing and a chance for Goldschmidt over at first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the lead. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line toward right center.
I got it. I go.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Ready for another chance. A.J. Pollock. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
A.J. Pollock.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Wow, 1 pitch ago he had only given up a single, but that wild pitch, that single essentially turns into a double. Those kind of things can absolutely kill you.
No one out with a runner at second. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. And this one gets away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
That's not something you see every day. The catcher was focused on framing a pitch to get the called strike, which he got, but he forgot to close his glove on it, and a passed ball is the result.
1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Paul Goldschmidt comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and just put him aboard here, and they'll do just that.
The right fielder,
digging in once again, David Peralta. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And that misses, ball 1. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. In there, and it's even at 1.
Hey, let's turn 2, huh?
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Here's Yasmani Tomas. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Swung on and hit softly on a line, but foul. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Ready with the 0-2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They lead it 1-0. Here's Didi Gregorius. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Into the windup and the pitch. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
No outs yet, no outs.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
Another one sent foul. Here he comes again. 1-2. Chopped foul over towards the dugout.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout. That's great, but he's probably thinking thinking?
batting,
Get that guy
number
out of here.
39.
First offering on its way. Number 39 stands in as he looks at a called strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
The batter, catcher, Hank Conger.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Here's Hank Conger. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Another 0-2 home. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
That is too good a pitch to make right there with 2 strikes. But he fouled it off.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order. Jose Peraza will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 9, Jose Peraza.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion. 6-1 the final. The D-backs win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Archie Bradley gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Jake Comstock racked up 15 strikeouts but still ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, the lefty Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance. Kept the
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Jake Comstock will get the ball to face them, and if you're looking for a key to this ball game, it'll be how he fares the first time or two through the order. This is a guy that can struggle in the early going, so a good start is imperative for him here.
Right fielder, 1-0, Jason Hayward.
Harold, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest three-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matt, you know what I find interesting about this team and watching this game today? They are really playing strong baseball. They're playing good down the stretch. And that, to me, is all about their front office and the manager. They haven't quit. They've got plans in the future. And this looks like a club that you look at and you say, look out for them next year. May not get there this year, but next year they will.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He's got a 40-homer season going already. He's at 40 home runs right now. He's got a chance to swing for 41 in this one. Heck, maybe even 42 or 43 if we're really lucky.
Started that swing a bit too early. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Gutierrez. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Rizzo
takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Well, Larry Bullard is a good umpire. It's pretty uncommon to see guys get too frustrated about his balls and strikes because it doesn't seem like he favors one location more than the other.
Number 33 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Now in the box, Kyle Schwarber. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. In there, and it's 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
And here's how the Reds line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down there at Joey Votto. You know, Joey will surprise you. He'll make an unbelievable play because he's a gambler. He's not afraid to challenge on a bunt, and he's not afraid to turn and spin and throw a ball to second base without even looking that direction.
Stepping into the box, Gregory Polanco. And he's a guy that's not afraid to run if he gets aboard. Comes in ranked second on the team in stolen bases. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Now here it comes. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Into the windup and the pitch. Wilson Contreras is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
In there, 2-2.
Hey, come on, guys.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And another foul ball. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate, Jake Comstock.
Catcher, Jake Comstock.
Come on now.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. HR, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Well, Matt, and another thing, I mean, this is
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Hey, kids, see it. Drive it like you can. Let's go.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. Difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. Rizzo is there as he tightrope out. Here's Javier Baez. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third.
Javier
in there for strike 1, 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Go out.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Number 33 is there, and he'll bring this one in. So stepping in, Jeremy Hellickson. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column.
Hey, we got 2 down, fellas.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Jason Hayward.
Here we go. Right now. Come on, guys.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Chris Bryant is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
1-2 now.
Go now, let's go.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like
1-0. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Kyle Schwarber will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up. That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not every
a swing and a miss that retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for the Cubs. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Striding in once again, Gregory Polanco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Gregory
Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. It kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Now batting, catcher
Wilson Contreras comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
Boy, that was filthy right there. That was a great indicator of how well he's throwing the ball. He's going nice in the game, but that pitch was filthy.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Wilson Contreras becomes the second out here in inning number 5. Javier Baez is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is 4.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Comstock. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And this will be fouled away.
Hey, tee it up, drive it the other way. Let's go, big dog.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
And this will snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Digging in for his second at bat, Freddie Galvis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Galvis.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, no outs now, none.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a bunt attempt here.
Jeremy Hellickson.
And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swung on and missed. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from MLB Network. Saturday Baseball. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th. As Kyle Schwarber is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Knuckle curve, and he can't ring him up as it goes to 2-2.
You know, he's throwing the ball so good today. He didn't get that pitch right there, but he's been getting most of the calls around the plate.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Here's Gregory Polanco. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. This ball will be chopped foul.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And that's going to be high 2-2 now. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Cubs strand 1. We are still scoreless. Digging in to try it again, Jake Comstock. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we still have no score. Tommy La Stella is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Tommy La Stella.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. The numbers for him certainly look good. He's at 327. 3 homers, 18 driven in. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Drilled right back up the middle. Base hit. And the no-hitter comes to an end here in inning number 8.
Well, that's a slider breaking in right there. And if it's not in on your hands, that's a dangerous pitch. He got lucky that ball didn't go further.
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound.
Now pitching for the Reds.
6-2 the final total today. Wade Davis earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon.
A pitching coach acknowledges a worthy performance. Unfortunately, this time it was in vain. A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some character in how they finish a rough season.
It's a Fish Fry Friday in the parking lot, and we'll have baseball from Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Josh Hager will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, H?
Well, he's going for that coveted 30th start today. When pitchers go to spring training, they hope they're healthy enough to get 30 starts. That tells them they've had a pretty good year. So he's had a solid season with his 30th start in this ball game.
Leading off for the Brewers, second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Hey, plays out one right here.
In there, and it's 0-1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matt, you know what I find interesting about this team and watching this game today? They are really playing strong baseball. They're playing good down the stretch. And that, to me, is all about that front office and the manager. They haven't quit. They've got plans in the future. And this looks like a club that you look at and you say, look out for them next year. May not get there this year, but next year they will.
Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's the team leader in home runs, so he's having a nice year so far. It's always a good feeling when you can lead your team in a category like home runs. I'm sure he takes a lot of pride in that.
And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Batting third.
First offering on its way. Eric Timms is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. The 0-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Now to the plate, Domingo Santana. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Knuckle curve is off the bottom edge, 2 balls and no strikes.
Clearly, they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive some.
On to the bag with it himself is Votto, and the inning is over. So digging in now, Jake Comstock. Into the windup and the pitch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
And Matt, the other thing, both teams are on a winning streak right now. I love watching good baseball. So nothing's better than watching 2 teams that are on a winning streak collide. So we're going to get some good baseball.
Leading off for the Brewers, third baseman, Nick Franklin.
Nick Franklin is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Oh, that's a good-looking curveball to hit right there. That ball's coming right into you. So maybe he's measuring him and looking for another one this pitch.
And here's a ball hit in the air.
Me.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Digging in, number 10. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So coming to the plate, number 75. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. And he misses with it. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So the digging in the switch hitter, Jared Saltalamacchia, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. And he lays off there, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. Now at the plate, Josh Hager. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
Well, I like that right there. Pulling the bat back. You still got to bunt a strike. That's the one trap that bunters fall into. They think they got to bunt anything. It's not a squeeze bunt. You still have to bunt a strike.
But a strong throw gets him at second, so the sacrifice does not pay off here. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Jonathan Villar will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He drew a base on balls his first time up. He'll start this at bat with a knuckle curve right there, strike one. The 0-1 on its way, and he lays off for ball one. A runner on first with 2 away.
Here we go.
And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Started that swing a bit too early. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now he lifts a high pop up, drifting into foul territory on the right side, and that's going to land foul. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Comstock. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a fastball chop fouled at the plate. It's strike 1. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Santana will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Striding in once again, Eric Timms. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And a bouncing ball, foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Domingo Santana comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Domingo Santana.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now here's the pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The 0-2 once more. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box now, Nick Franklin. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Over toward the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Sent on the ground out to second, and a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Need to get it. Ready for another chance. Number 10. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The shortstop.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Austin. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, number 75. 0 for 1 for him here in this 75. One. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
This is the time in the game you start thinking, hey, they might get better swings. Then you see a swing like that. Boy, he's still got it working.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Number 75 becomes out number 2 this inning. Jared Saltalamacchia stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
And here's a ball hit in the air.
No, I got it. Mine.
Number 23 has got it, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Jake Comstock. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Santana will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So striding forward now, number 59. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
First pitch on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Hit hard, but foul. The 2-2 one more time. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready once again, Keon Broxton comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound. But it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Gone in order are the Brewers. Ready for another shot now, Eric Timms. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Domingo Santana becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Boy, he looks strong up there in the.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete. Still, Joe Smith
Please.
has been summoned
Now
from the
pitching for the
bullpen as
Brewers,
he'll do so to start
number
the
30.
8th.
Joe Smith.
Digging in once again, Jake Comstock. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1. Ready on 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, number 10. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
This is a well-conditioned pitcher right here. His stamina is showing up. He's still throwing in the high 90s, and it's late in the game. Man, he's in shape.
So he got him swinging. Number 10 becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
Tell you what, 100 pitches, and he gets through the 8th inning. He's run out of bullets, but he's done his job. Now it's time to turn over to the bullpen. I don't think we'll see him in the 9th, but if he gets through the 8th, that's a nice job.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he struck him out. So he's now through 8 full innings and will take his no-hit bid into the 9th. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Standing in, Joe Smith. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Swung right over the splitter there. 0-1. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out for out number 1. So now just 2 outs away from the no-no.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Jonathan Villar comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Dribbled up the line. He's got to hurry, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He is the final man standing in the way of possible history here tonight. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Oh, I know he'd like to see that pitch again. Just out in front of it. Just wasn't able to keep it fair, but he saw it pretty good.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's got it. A no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was outstanding. Swing and miss stuff on the mound in this one, as evidenced by all the strikeouts he racked up. That's dominant pitching, and he really took control of this game.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 17 men on base.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.